think seeing the effects of the problems I'm trying to solve really pushes me to keep going. I think especially, I feel like every couple of weeks you're seeing on the news something new about climate change or something new about, you know, trash building up in the ocean and how that's affecting wildlife there. So seeing that really pushes me to like think, okay, I gotta do something. I can't just sit here and feel overwhelmed or feel like I don't have power over it at all. My name is Paris. I am a senior. I'm in the STEM Academy and I'm a future physician scientist. I enjoy listening to music. I like K-pop, but I like listening to genres outside of that. I also like producing music. I like to play video games with my little brother. He's really into Bendy in the Ink Machine right now, so I play that with him a lot. Inside and outside of school, I'm currently working on like 3 independent projects right now. But in school, I'm a member of the debate club. I'm also a member of TSA, Technology Student Association. The projects I work on outside of school include, over the summer, I worked in a lab to isolate plastic degrading bacteria from water samples I collected around Manchester. In my science research class, I'm trying to isolate plastic degrading bacteria from mealworms that are known to eat styrofoam, but we really don't know the bacteria are responsible for their ability to do this. So I'm trying to figure out what specific bacteria are responsible for their ability to, you know, eat plastic. And last year I worked on a project where I built a microfluidic chip, which is kind of like a little device that can control the flow of water and other fluids. And the goal of the device was to detect certain biomarkers, but I couldn't do that just for like just safety reasons. So instead I used it to detect iron and other contaminants in water. What makes me me? I think that I am really I just like trying new things. I feel like that's what really shapes a lot of my interests I have now, because they're kind of all over the place a little bit. Like I'm interested in like my projects, but I also, you know, produce music and I also play the flute on the side a little. So it's kind of just stuff I think would push me outside of what I normally do, and something that would kind of force me to think in ways I don't normally. I knew science research was something I wanted to do when, I think before I actually took the class, I kind of knew, okay, I have to do something like this in high school. Because in middle school, there's this fair that used to exist, now it doesn't, called the Google Science Fair, where you have the opportunity to create a project and submit it to this contest where you could win prizes or whatever. And for this contest, I tried to do something related to ovarian cancer because my grandmother had it. It didn't really work out because I didn't get into a lab, but I think it definitely sparked my interest because I saw how science could be used to solve real-world problems that affected me in my personal life and others around me. In the Yukon project, I feel like it was the most independent I had ever been, especially this past summer because I was in the dorm, so I kind of had to, you know, completely regulate my time. I didn't have my mom to like wake me up to say, go to work. Like I had to, you know, set time to like go to the dorm and eat because there's only certain hours it's open, and also get my work done and also find time to do other things I wanted to do on campus. So I really learned how to manage my time. I learned how to also like, I think, collaborate with others more because I was sharing the dorm with 2 other girls who shared a bathroom. So that was a new experience, and like we had to like figure out, okay, who's going in the bathroom when, and things like that. And I think it was just really fun. And it gave me firsthand experience working in a lab that I think otherwise I wouldn't have had. The one thing I love about science is that there's really no right or wrong answer. Like there's so many paths you can take to get to your end goal. Like if you have the goal of, I don't know, a more efficient method of recycling plastics, for example. Like there's so many different ways you could go about that based off of what you're interested in or what your background is. Like if you're a chemist, you're gonna go about it a different way than someone with a background in mechanical engineering. There's just so many paths you can take, and I think that's really interesting.
Who is one of your motivators?
My older brother, he went here. I don't know the year he graduated, but he definitely pushes me to like do my best in things. And I think whenever I'm really struggling or need someone to talk to, he's always that person I can just call, no matter what time of day it is. And he's like willing to like listen and cheer me up.
What would you want the town of Manchester to know about you?
I would want the town of Manchester to know that I am interested in creating a positive change in this community, and that if anyone wants someone to support them in creating any change they want to, I am more than available to just like talk and to help figure things out. And that, you know, I just want to leave Manchester a better place than how it was when I first came here, because I'm not staying in Connecticut for college. I don't think I am. So yeah, I would tell my younger self to be confident and to be who I am, even if that means, you know, going against what other people around me are saying and doing. And I'd also tell myself to not rely on and seek so much validation from other people, because if you believe you're doing what's right, even if other people, you know, don't necessarily want to acknowledge that, you can just keep on going. Like do what makes you feel good and do what you believe is like creating positive change. The quality in me, I think, that looks at problems and thinks I can fix this, is that I feel like I have so many opportunities, especially with social media, to see different people that have created change in the world, and without even really meaning to. Like Greta Thunberg, I don't think she meant to like create a global movement when she started her protest, but she did. And I think seeing role models like that basically every day through social media really helps me realize that like you don't really need to have a lot of money or power to create change. You really just need passion and motivation to do something you care about.